Tonight we're going to be looking at Big Joe's Space Rig from Tim Hartnell's second giant book of computer games. It's a truck simulation. You've seen Euro Truck Simulator, you've seen American Truck Simulator, but you've not seen truck simulators in space! So, grab your energy drink and let's get trucking.
So this is Big Joe's Space Rig. It was written by teenager Mark Astley, who lives in Melbourne, Australia. You've got to choose your profit. The riskier the cargo, the higher the profit. You can choose Magellanic Muscus, Pegasus Papyrus, and Bellatrix Beasties. I am choosing Magellanic Mucus, which is medium return, but if I don't deliver it on time, will spoil. You then get to choose the weight you want to carry, up to 10,000 galactic units. I'm choosing 3,000 units. This relates to some numbers. So how does the load relate? So again, we're launching off now. There is no sound. But we're launching from Earth port number 184300. So, we choose our speed. Anything over 100 is speeding. The faster you go, the more tired you can get. For fresh and relaxed, there's a refueling platform. While we just started off, we don't need any fuel at the moment. So we'll say no for that, thank you. So again, next stage is, again, put our speed in. So every time you go, it's 4,212 million miles. See how far that is in space money. So again, we keep entering our speed. So again, a refueling platform. I'm nice and fresh and relaxed. Asteroid rest stop. I'm getting bored, so I could stop for a rest, but I'm not going to just yet. I'm getting bored. And I've been going for speeding. 50 credits. Unfortunately, the exclamation mark goes over the edge of the line. So let's go a little bit slower. I'm running very short of fuel and I'm getting bored. Oh, let's refuel. Yes, please. You've got to enter capital Y, otherwise it doesn't work. I'm going to have 700 gallons, presumably space gallons. So again, enter my speed. Unfortunately, the fuel now goes over the line, which is not good. I'm now getting bored. As you get bored, you get more and more tired. I think I do want to rest. Yes, please. And you get to choose to sleep. I only slept 7 hours. So not too bad though. We're about halfway there. Let's go pedal to the metal. Nice and easy. Trucking along in the darkness of space, where nobody can hear you sing country and western. So time ticks on. It's noonday, which is the second day of the week. Nice, fresh and relaxed. Plenty of fuel. 2/3 of the way now. Maybe even coming to 3/4. I owe money for fuel and for fines. That's all pretty good. Let's keep going. I'm getting a bit bored, which is the first stage of being tired. Do I want to refuel? Nah, I'm good. I've got enough fuel to take it to the end. Let's keep pushing on. Hope the space fuzz aren't about. The game comes with no sounds, no graphics. I added the colours in. To be fair, it was written to be as portable as possible, and adding graphics and colour makes things not portable. Do you want to refuel? I think I can make it. A short distance to go. 52 million miles to go. Again, we're done for speeding. But I've arrived at Homeport 8350. Arrived at 2500 noonday, which I'm not sure how that works. Expected to arrive at noon on dark day, and I've run out of memory. Run out of variables, sorry. The problem is, if you arrive on time, then nothing spoils. But it doesn't handle that correctly. So T6 is basically how far you are over. So essentially, we skip over that whole section. It's basically how much time we've got, which is like, yeah, not quite great. So we need to fix that. So if day is less than 4, the idea is, you've arrived early. Here is the code. The Belgian species give you double, and Pegasus Papyrus gives you a flat fee of 1500. So logically speaking, if you supply one galactic unit of Pegasus Papyrus, you get 1500 quid for it, which is the best possible return for something that doesn't go off, which is not really very sensible. So that's one of the things I'm going to improve in part 2. But for now, we need to fix the problem where I can't actually finish the game after all that exciting space trucking. So again, change this line. So if we've arrived on time, then set T6 to 0, which is we've basically not taken any time. And then let's carry on. Bosh, and I've made just over 1,000 credits. And that's the end of the game. That's what you get. I think we can make this better, don't you? So I've made some improvements. The basic improvements are obviously the colours, but I've also added another cargo, moonshine, which is illegal and may explode at speed. I've also changed it so Pegasus Papyrus, if you choose it, you get a fixed load of 5,000 units. So you can't just take one and make a massive profit, because that would be stupid. Papyrus is obviously some kind of bulk good, like coal, therefore we get a load of it. So we're going to go with Pegasus Papyrus, option number 2. I've also added in some exciting sound effects, so get ready. And away we go. So we get to choose our speed. The amount of fuel you use is related to your speed and your load, although I'm not sure the maths entirely works. We're not going to speed though, because we can take our time, take it easy. A runaway space bride hitches a ride. Do you help her, yes or no? So we're going to help the space bride, who's obviously running away from some kind of space shotgun space wedding in space. So now we're at more risk from the law. So it's especially important not to get pulled over. So we'll carry on, nice and smooth, with our papyrus. Chased by space pirates, I have to fix the cyborg captain's broken dipstick. It is possible to escape the space pirates if you're going fast enough, which of course I wasn't. I'm now getting bored. We did the first stage of tiredness. Again, we choose our speed. Those are 2 new events I put in. I've added in, there's now 10 events in total, but what I didn't factor in, we now get fuel a lot less. Originally, the chance of meeting a fuel station or a rest stop was 1 in 6. Now it's 1 in 10. So I'm getting bored. We're going to carry on. Keep pushing forward. Fuel was dropping each time. We're on noonday, which is the second day of the week. We know this because it's red. Red is, of course, number 2. I'm becoming tired. The other thing I changed, when you got very tired, your timer dropped below 10, you would instantly die. Which was in which case, why have it as 10? So we're now going to rest. Because we've got the runaway bride with us, we get to rest a bit less. We sleep slightly less for reasons, shall we say. So picking her up, A, makes you more tired, which also means it's more dangerous. I'm getting bored. And I could go slightly faster, 100. Oh, I could go with 100. Fuel is dropping. We are getting low on fuel. 84 fuel left. We're not quite halfway there. I'm very tired. We've done another 200. Gyro appears to be distance somehow, even though a gyro is some kind of thing. I've now got negative fuel, which is obviously a small bug. On Sol Day, which is magenta, I'm very tired. I've now got a spacewalk 5 million miles for fuel. I've now got fuel again, but I'm absolutely exhausted. So let's keep pushing forwards. I'm very, very tired. This is the problem when you pick up space brides. You're always after your stick shift. I'm very, very tired. Half the fuel left, 1800 miles to go. And I'm owed 100 credits. My auto-correction robot fails. My speed is now 170. I've hit an asteroid. And both me and Space Sally Field are dead. So, we'll skip forward to our next attempt, which is going on nice and smooth. Running short of fuel now, though. I've not picked up any space brides, but there is a rest stop, so I'm going to choose yes to rest. Try and get 12 hours sleep. I only set 10. Originally, you say 12 and you rest for 12, even though it says 10, which made no sense. We're going to keep pushing forward. Again, I've run out of fuel. This is the second time in this voyage I've run out of fuel, which is why I had to rebalance the number of times the fuel stations come up by increasing the number of events to 12 and then making fuel and rest stops double. So I'm very, very tired. Fortunately, you've got a rest stop, so we can keep pushing forwards. 12 hours sleep. Now on dark day, which is the 4th day of the week, the day we should be arrived by noon. I've arrived on time, 5 hours early, with Bellatrix Beasties, 2 credits per unit, a profit of 1800. And I can now try again. So I'll keep my credits as long as I don't die, and as long as credits stay above 0, I can keep going. I'm going to choose Moonshine, which is illegal, may explode at speed. 5,000 units of Moonshine, which looks pretty weird, but it does taste just fine. No, I've gone for the full 10,000. And away we go. So, Moonshine can explode at speed. So, of course, let's put the foot down. And it instantly explodes and we're dead. I've now changed it so with Moonshine, you get some kind of guidance as to the state of the Moonshine, which is based on the colour. The further away the border is from white, the more explosive the Moonshine is. I'm going to go with 3,000 units. And away we go. Let's go with 100, which is perfectly reasonable. And the moonshine is all tickety-boo. Nice and simple. Again, there's no advantage to speeding apart from you might be able to escape from pirates. I'm going to go slightly faster to get there in a little bit more of a hurry. Moonshine's now in the yellow, which is slightly risky. I added code-ins. When you enter a rest stop, the moonshine obviously settles down again because you're not shaking it up. So now moonshine is in the middle. I'm getting bored. Runaway Space Bride, welcome aboard. Let's now go nice and smooth because we don't want to get caught for speeding and potentially fined. If you get fined too many times for speeding offences, you will lose your licence, which is another way of losing the game. Coming tired, how far should we go? Let's go 100 with our unsettled moonshine. And it's exploded and killed us. I think this is a better game. What do you think? Let me know in the comments below.
What ho Snorker's bringing up the subs? What ho Snorker's better than N-Dubs? He's a lad, he's got a moustache sometimes he hasn't, sometimes he has.